you have good poke, you have good disengage. The only thing you're lacking is actual hard engage, right? So if you fall behind and say your Jace isn't in the game, your Jax is set behind as well, then I think you're really going to struggle because either you come after Fiora or Umti is going to be able to take complete control of the jungle. But outside of that...
Onto the Rift, says Bro. We'll see how it goes as we jump onto the Rift for game 1. And Krako, I mean, there's no real reason for him to leave because the top side of your jungle basically doesn't exist sometimes in this meta, where the bottom lane is just so important. So you're trying to get prio there. As speaking of which, Henna's going forward. He's getting really aggressive. Flashes right on top of Duckdom. As does he have enough damage? Yes, he does. Henna just gonna dunk on the bottom lane of DRX.
And that's a really big moment there for the Bree on bot lane, able to find the all-in potential, not out of the woods yet as Bro, because you know you're still playing into a Lucian with Dirk, you're still playing into a Elise, but these type of moments do really help. As Morgan gonna get ganged up on here.
Yeah, he doesn't have level 6. He's just gonna ghost and try to run away, but he gets flashed on. Very nice riposte, but the slow here from the Jace and the flash from Fate will seal his fate. And Rascal is going to pick up that kill. The only issue is now that if you do commit so hard to the top side, your bottom side is just gone. So this will be a lot given over to Henna. A little bit of a trade opted into here by DRX.
Fate spots Umti.
Oh, the flash. Fate doesn't have flash anymore because he used it in the top lane gank. As the damage should come out here. He lived for quite a long time. That's going to be Karis cosplaying as Jace, of course. And the Silas, once it gets ahead, you get that early rod. And then all of a sudden, like in the mid game, you were just unkillable. So I think it's very important that he gets some wins, as now on the bottom side, look at the timing on their flashes. They both don't have it, as that's going to be the kill onto the Nami. Can they get more? Umti's trying to take this one up, and he will do it perfectly. A double kill for Anna, who is now 3-0 on the Zeri in the face. And that kind of missed, but maybe he was predicting the flash. You don't know, as Henna's coming forward. Now he's just going to assassinate the Nami. He's like, yeah, cool lane you got there. I've heard of Lucian Nami. Kind of oversteps there just a little bit, as Duckdom will get behind the turret, but either way, as now we have more action in the top side.
Oh, Fate does FTP, but can only TP to the turret.
Yeah, Karis is coming on up as Umti is eating so much of this damage. Rascal incredibly strong, though. As can they even kill this? Jax, I'm not so sure. The grand challenge goes off, but it doesn't matter, as Rascal is unkillable. They really underestimated how strong Rascal is right after that item spike, and that is going to be massive for DRX, as now chasing Karis down the lane. Krako not quite able to hit anything. No cocoon available, so
such a tilter.
Gets away.
Bro, we're hard stomping this game.
Whereas Bro are just looking to wait out until their Zeri gets even more fed. That's a nice little cocoon. This is the possibility. Down goes the Maokai. I mean, he's decently tanky, but still the amount of burst damage and poke that DRX have can amount to a dead tree.
Do need some people. I do like just sending Rascal over here by himself is the best call that you can make. He has teleport, so if they do actually hard commit,
well,
just go in, and looks like that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, they're going to commit to it. They had Fiora on the top side too, so Morgan can just join this pretty easily. That looks like a pretty large shock blast, even though we didn't quite get to see it with the vision.
Flip this into an Elise.
Any flippers as Krako's looking for it? He's not going to get it, actually. That was looking pretty good on the timing, but down he will go. As at least Rascal got the Hextech Drake, but Bro in a fantastic spot now. Henna, again, still actually quite tanky with the builds he has gone for. As here's the tidal wave, it's actually only going to hit the Lulu, and the follow-up tidal wave, even better, as Beryl is totally zoned and immediately taken out. Henna now 6-0. Here's the TP. They're trying to get in this. Henna going 1v3, maybe a little bit too far ahead, as he's going to take out two people, and the TP doesn't do enough.
That's going to be it.
Rascal goes down. Karis able to buy time with the Zanyas, and Henna, my God. This guy is on a rampage today. 7-0-2, he just flashes into three people, says, yep, I have enough lifesteal, I will take them down. And this will be game number 1, going into the hands of Freon, as Karis does dive the fountain. Very nicely done. He got so much attention, he hit level 17, and yet there was still no split push angle here for DRX. fight that we do have here is Morgan will just go back onto the Fiora. He says, well, if you want to play Jax, be my guest.
Yeah, you can't really go... Okay, I was about to say, you can't really go for the cannon, which is a matchup that we have seen more into the Fiora. Can go AD cannon, which actually would work well with the team comp, but you do need to have that specifically in your arsenal. Instead, it's going to be the Jace.
Guys, let's hop onto the rip for game number 2.
Yeah, don't
Actually
smash
follow
him
up
out.
on this one. As here we go, flashing on in his effort. They're just going to W him down. They don't even wait for the deadly flourish. They're like, nope, we'll just make this incredibly straightforward. And that they do. And guess what? Hannah has another kill, another first blood in game 2. Looking for potential play on the top side, but especially because Morgan comes in and just spots him. He's like, oh, I just have to play this extremely passively. He could have potentially got dove, but Jace isn't best as that. His effort is... And at least Umpty was able to clear that one ward, but I don't think he's going to be able to clear his own red buff.
No, Croco has flash as well, so you really need to respect. Umpty's still sitting on only Hex flash.
He's got effort in his back pocket.
I don't think you should contest this. I think just let him have the red buff.
Okay, the Cocoon is going to hit the Karma, though, as Umpty really desperately wants this red buff. And he might just get it. It's going to be quick. It's going to be close, but Croco gets it in the end. As Chains of Corruption will sail wide. There's a trade in mid lane as well. Fate stealing that Akali ultimate.
Hey!
Here comes Morgan. He's got Ghost. Rascal might be forced to flash here. There it is. Can he get away, though? As a grand challenge. Gonna slow him down a little bit, but Rascal will get away, but loses his flash.
Level 4 is Barrel. He's waiting and hoping that someone walks by.
Just upgraded his thingy, as now Barrel is seen. There is a ward here. Thought he was safe because there was a control ward, but there was not. And so Barrel's dead. And now Croco's in a lot of trouble, as look at Karis just running him down, has to flash repel, as that is not what you want to be doing right now if you are in DRX's position.
Going to try and accelerate the Silas a little bit. Do have the punish coming through. Remember, Rascal, no flash.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. I mean, there's no way to get away from this one. He's just running the opposite way, just trying to clear minions. He knows he's pretty much gone. As the riposte comes in, and they will feed that kill over to Morgan, who has been handling this top lane very, very well. Keep in mind, he was the one who forced Rascal to use his flash early. I'm not sure about this. At least Barrel's level 6. I will say that. He might just die before he gets to use it. There it is, the super turret, but he is going to go down. As they do just kind of get caught out. Not sure about that decision, as the Shuriken is on the Duck Dom, and Karis is just going to assassinate him. DRX kind of running around without heads. Okay, that's going to be a big amount of damage, as Rascal finally able to bring the team together with one big shock blast, and that will be a big turnaround as Bro overstay, and DRX will take the Drake. Just with Silas in this current state and the way that Rod of Ages is, he can kind of just throw his body in and be a huge impact on some of these team fights. He's level 11 Silas with a Rod of Ages 2-0 and 2. So I'm kind of looking for him. I mean, he's so much more tanky than Umpty, who's supposed to be the frontliner here for the side of Brion. As now Karis looking to join up from the mid side, a 5v5 here as the Nature's Grasp comes through. They're going to kill Barrel again, but this time DRX might have a pretty good team fight, as Umpty is in there deep, and Karis gets in, takes the eye, but can he get out is the question. Has a nice amount of damage, but the chains will hit, and Fate picks up yet another kill.
Barrel got the double! Maybe it's both.
We just can't understand the beauty of the play. It's just beyond our understanding, our comprehension.
I don't know if beauty is the right phrasing, but I'll allow it. As Umpty, they got him in here.
Yeah, he is very tanky, but not tanky enough, and he will be left to the Wolves, as now tons of damage onto effort. He is free as well. DRX do set it up very nicely around the Baron. And now it definitely should be theirs. No objective for Bro to trade for either. I mean, as a team.
Yeah, I'm going to say he's going to be just mad. Well, he won't be now because he's a contrarian. So we're saying he's going to be mad, so he's probably going to...
Yeah. Oh, little snipe action. Nice try there on the last one. And the fourth one will take down Barrel. But as we have seen in this game, that doesn't matter. Don't need your Heimerdinger. You still have 4 members. And you do have the Baron buff here.
TP flank. I don't
TP flank. Will it work?
No.
That's why I'm kind of holding my breath. But Fate is going to be left alone, as he is a raid boss. Nobody can handle Fate right now. look at how tanky he is. Like, even Morgan comes in, he immediately loses his entire health bar. And it's like, okay. And yeah, now Morgan's dead. This game is over. 26 minutes in, the Infernal Soul will come forward. I wish I could say I did not expect it, but we were a little bit suspicious about this draft, and DRX were able to pilot this to a victory, even though some of those early fights were a little bit shaky. As we will have this last fight, somebody has to go forward, but again, Infernal Soul is a big issue, as Fate is, he opens up, and then he closes up shop, and that's the end.
I was about to say, they're really unleashing some pent-up frustrations here.
And I feel like the biggest issue for me was also the fact that Fate was just able to get a free Silas again. Like, that's going to be him picking up another win onto the Silas, gets another win into the Akali. Just unkillable. So the Jace is going to be locked in here for Rascal once again, as he knows what he's playing against in the top lane.
Please.
I think it's a pretty good spot to go for it, actually.
No, I actually quite like it. Really wouldn't mind the AP Twitch support. We have heard the rumors.
Do it. No, okay. Oh, okay.
Barrel. I don't know about that one, Barrel.
Twitch is better, I think, in this case.
There we go.
There we go. So, it's happening.
In it comes. Twitch support making its debut effort. Picks up his trusty Nautilus.
Guys, we're jumping out of the rift for game 3.
Should just make sure that they keep track of and as long as there we go. Yeah. Starting early.
Beryl is he is stealth. He is gonna have to flash to get away from that one.
Yep, that's peak Barrel. So I hope you enjoy 1v2 laning, Dom, because
top lane gank.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Morgan's like, wait, I just wanted to play a normal game of League of Legends. What is going on here?
Your lane. It's not happening.
Yeah, definitely at least don't take that angle.
Once you get a couple of stacks onto your passive and you're able to go in for the E and completely eradicate people, you're going to feel very good. As obviously, it's a Kassadin by himself into an AP lane, so Beryl says no. You are not alone. As again.
Who needs Flash anyway? I don't use Flash in my games because I'm a Giga Chat. Here we go. Umti's in the top lane. And he's just going to repel on top of Rascal, which gives him a very nice angle to just flash away. Not sure about that one, but...
Yeah, that's a tough flash to hit there. Yeah. Nicely done. Dom.
They might just run into each other here. Where is Beryl? He's probably in the lane, I guess. As, yeah, I'm trying to set this up. Jonas Strong keeping it a secret for now. As now Effort's like, oh god, everybody's here. He's going to have to flash over the wall. As you see, Dom was leaning forward, but they're not going to have an arrow available. And Effort will survive. And yeah, we kind of just traded objectives. Krako's going to look to drop this mid, it looks like. And everybody's here. All 5 members of DRX are in the mid lane. Just a straight up A-Rap. As in goes Effort. He's going to get the engage. He is, in fact, made of paper. As Fate is burning down. That Ignite is getting him pretty low. As Kassadin picks up the first kill and Zeri gets the second. Could not be going worse for DRX, who opted into this fight. This is going to be an ace and a certified Zeri moment as she picks up the 3-0. And bro, just roll over them.
Now, I think you just lose. You might not, but I think you
might be right. You might be right. Beryl does not have flash. I think he's just dead. Yeah, he's going to be slowed down. Henna picks up another free kill. And this is the issue. You can't run away from them. This is why Zeri moments are a thing. Part of the reason, a small part of the reason, is because her mobility is so high. So if she starts winning a fight, it's like a snowball and a champion. You just can't get away from her. Everybody's running away. She's chasing you down, getting free kills. That play is not it. I think that...
you got to try something. Right?
Maybe you can try to do that to try to break down the turret. Like, that could be an angle. As we do have the ult here onto Fate. He does have flash at this moment in time, but Beryl just died. Yeah, you're not very tanky as AP Twitch. Surprising nobody. As in goes Henna once again. The chains are going to land, and Henna does not have cleanse. But Umpty's really, really, really fast. So that will force the flash there out of Duck Dom, but that's still a free mid turret at this point in the game, and Karus is getting a free turret in bot. They still have a second Rift Herald that's going to be thrown into mid. I think that Barrel's impact on the lane was pretty nice.
And it was okay, but I think Bro actually played... Well, they played very respectful, and then they took one fight, got clean aced, and then the game was over. Oh, Rascal's dead.
Yeah.
Unless?
He's like trying to go in on this. He's got damage, but... yeah, I think it's just a little bit of helplessness from him too. You know, maybe just a bit of tilt, because at this point he knows too. He's like, well, what else am I gonna do? Like, even if I live, it doesn't matter. So here we go over the wall. Nice play from Effort, as Barrow will be caught out. Pretty quick on that one. They are able to match the Cassante in the side lane with a Rise. When are we gonna get top Rise into Cassante back? Is that ever gonna be a thing?
Okay, it all starts with Doctom and Croco getting a steal here, right? Oh, no, Doctom's dead.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's just nice play here from Effort once again. Again, looking very confident from very far ahead. There's a little zap over the wall. We do not know. Okay, well, now we do. Where the Sejuani is, Croco does not have any vision, so of course he comes in a little bit early, not knowing exactly where the health of the Baron is at. Looks a little bit silly, but not to be helped, as that will be the Baron here, 24 minutes to the side of Bro. That's a kind of narrative point that we will continue to make, as DRX will not find any luck in this one. To be continued, I suppose, for them, because Bro are just rolling over them, as is to be expected. Level 17 is Karus, 25 minutes into the game, and Bro, it doesn't look like they're gonna let them hurt any longer. Might just put them out of their misery with this Baron buff. Karus level 18 now. This game, slow and steady, is Brion, as they will get the push into the back line, as they are going straight into Barrel. A massive walk comes in from the side of Karus, and that should do it. Henna is gonna die. Chad. And at the end of the day, we do have Duck Dom trying to hold on by himself here against Umpty, but there are just way too many minions, way too much pressure onto this Nexus, and it looks like that'll do it. Fate with his head in his hands, not the best feel if you are a DRX fan, of course, as this was an Omega Stomp in game number 3.
A lot of damage from Karus and Henna here.
I'm looking forward to hearing what the space has to say about this game, because, you know, we're the casters. We can talk, we can make jokes. Those guys, they gotta break it down, they gotta analyze it, they gotta...
Thank you very much, guys. This is Season 40 POG Interview Translation. We are here joined by Henna and Karus from Brion. Congratulations on a stomp win in Game 3. And you guys are now back on the west side of bracket. How do you feel, Henna? Yeah, I mean, last time against Sleep Sandbox, it was a very close series, but we lost in the end, so we were pretty much like feeling down. And then I'm so glad that we were able to get the win today. Same, the Sandstorm was so powerful last time, but I'm glad that we were able to regain our momentum with this win. And Karus, so we had the prediction done prior to this week, and then it was always like 50-50. Our analysts were like 50-50 split, and then also even the platform prediction by the fans were also a very close match. It was always 50-50. What did you feel about this series? I think today was really, really critical for us in order to regain the momentum. So we were like going all in for this series. We had to prepare perfectly in order to get the win. So I was feeling pretty good about today's match. Henna, were you aware of this matchup, like prediction? No, I haven't, but I was a little bit nervous about the series, but I'm so glad and relieved that we won. Game number 1, the opponents went all in for the early game, Lucia, Nami, and Elise. However, you guys were able to go so strong, so what was your plan early on? Well, Zeri and Lucian matchup is all about the mechanics, in my opinion. So I was pretty confident in that matchup. So as long as we don't make any accident happen early on, I was pretty confident about the game itself. I guess the bottom lane matchup was all about the mechanics and confidence. And just like you said, Zeri was the one getting all the kills early on, and you had bounty gold, like 1,000 gold. However, you were still moving forward, going aggressively. And your Zeri is holding a 10-2 win record here in the LCK total. I mean, I'm pretty confident in Zeri, and my teammates are always there to, back me up and trusting me. And then, so we could see, Bro going for the R1 Zeri as well. Chorus, what are your thoughts on his Zeri? Yeah, I mean, he's good at either Lucian and Zeri and all the other picks. Whenever he gets the matchup that he actually prefers, he, shows his full confidence. So we always trust him. However, that game 2 Zeri was not able to get the same result. What did you focus on after game 2? Well, we actually kind of concluded that it's not about the picks. It was more about our shot calls not being on the same page. And DRX is the team that actually likes to just leave the lane and set up for plays and team fights, so we really wanted to focus on that. Speaking of game 3, we finally got the support Twitch getting unleashed in the LCK. Did you expect that to happen? Last time he played support Caitlyn, so I was expecting some marksman support pick, but not Twitch for sure. Yeah, I mean, we could kind of tell Bro players are a little bit being flustered early on. What did you guys discuss regarding the support Twitch pick? We had a really decent comp, so we were like, let's just not die early on and catch up later. And then we had a very early ace, about 13-minute mark into the game. Were you expecting this much of a stomp? Well, not really, because I think that was the moment where we were supposed to actually get pushed by the opponents, but Hannah was the one like, I think this is a good teamfight angle, we should go. And we actually went all in following his call, and then we were actually able to get the ace and keep sieging forward. Hannah, what kind of angle were you able to spot there? So I was clearly able to tell that the opponent had no clue that we were actually grouping up, so we wanted to capitalize on the fact that we are having the agency. And Chorus, so the only players that got a win on Kassadin this season is only Faker and Ju. Faker twice and you for the first time. Yeah, I knew Kassadin was not having a good time in the LCK. But, in the LCK, a lot of teams actually snowball off of the laning phase, So Kassadin is not the best pick considering the LCK playstyle, but I still cannot really state that Kassadin is a bad pick. He does have some strength. And Bro is now back on the 5th place, still securing their spot on the west side. And your next opponent is KT Roaster. Are you ready for that matchup? KT is also one of the strong teams, but with this win, I hope we can start our momentum again and keep staying in the western side. Yeah, this is gonna be a huge momentum boost for us, so we want to keep it rolling. And we will keep our winning streak up against KT as well. I hope it's gonna be a 2-0. And this will be the end of the interview from Chorus, Hannah from Bro, and back to the space. Thank you.